I am a journalist sent to an island in search of the missing Puffton family. We battle insane creatures and traverse the darkest caves while I craft and loot things along the way to give us a tiny chance of survival. This is Sons of the Forest, a game where horror and more horror come together to bless you with nightmares. I am not okay. I am doing a test. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a like so the algorithm knows that it's solid. Thank you and enjoy the video. In the beginning, all was well. We were going over the people we needed to recover on our mission. Then we see Kelvin, or Kevin as I like to call him. He must have known that right after we closed our laptop, we would get shot out of the sky and free fall to our doom, narrowly surviving. Luckily, instead of kissing the ground straight away, we get stuck in a helicopter in a tree and watch this guy break his back because the helicopter door was held on by $3.99 duct tape. Oh, buddy. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Oh! Double whammy. After watching that guy's very painful ticket to heaven, I cut myself from the rope and audibly hear my bones break. When I'm done taking a nap, I awake to a fella standing over me and he says,
"Now who invited you here?"
Then I voluntarily decide to take another nap. I'm a sleepy guy, what can I say? I wake up a second time realizing there isn't anyone around to smack me silly with a revolver, so I take a sigh of relief and grab our bag of goodies, which is just an inventory. Then I grab this emergency only survival supplies bag. It's a squirrel! Squirrel! I decided not to smite those little critters just yet and wake up Sir Mr. Kevin over here. Kelvin, I've missed you, buddy. Oh, got some shit rolling out of your ears. Yeah, that's about 20% of your brain that just rolled out. Okay, you didn't need it anyway, Kelvin. You're still a king. Kelvin! Stay here. Don't look so stupid when you read that, alright? Okay, can I throw this at him too? No. Damn it. Now that I'm done bullying Kevin for the time being, I begin to investigate the area we're in. I see the helicopter we flew in on, which has nothing important inside of it. There is, however, a bunch of little supply boxes around the area. Before I got to those, I found some fireweed scattered about, so I pulled some out of the earth for my own enjoyment. I eventually make my way to the supply crates. The first one I open has grenades in it, so the timer for how long it takes me to blow myself up starts now, I guess. The rest had duct tape like the ones used on the helicopter door, some meds, 9mm ammo, arrows, flares, a tarp I think so we can make a shelter, some food, vodka, and more duct tape. Pretty good haul I think. I was very disappointed throwing large stones at Kevin didn't do anything to him. Yo, look at how fucking beautiful this is. Like, dude. Raccoon! Puff Corp. Virginia Puffton was a lady we came here with, I guess. We were looking for her. After making that connection between our helicopter company and Virginia, the inventory was finally opened. I was too excited opening those crates. I pull up the emergency survival bag, which contains a GPS, the book we use to build and keep track of stuff, a lighter, and an axe. The axe sucks, but we'll get the job done for now. Out of the inventory now, we pull up the GPS to see what it looks like, and it's not half bad for us being in the middle of nowhere with zero cell reception. There's a bunch of markers on the GPS, 3 purple and 1 orange, and this little cave icon. I have no idea what they are or what they do just yet, but my interest has been piqued. Now that I'm actually paying attention to the cave icon not far in front of us on the GPS, I pick my balls up off the floor and carry myself with pride over to the entrance. I open the 2 crates in front, which contain a watch, some cereal, more vodka, good because 1 bottle just ain't enough, some rope that seems pretty useful, and then finally a C4 brick and a zipline rope. Neither of which I know what to do with, but now I'm wondering where the fuck the milk is. You can't give me cereal and not give me milk. That's a federal offense. I found out that if you hover over the gear icon in your inventory, you can see what items you can currently craft. Then I get to my favorite thing and pop some pills to heal us the rest of the way. I grab my axe from my inventory and smack these wooden barriers so we can enter the cave. Once inside, I'm already a little creeped out, but I pull out my lighter. I would have had better luck swinging in random directions than to use this sorry excuse for a light source. Anyway, we find some raw meat, canned food, and some more watches that seem to be broken because they don't tell the time. And then a few rags, probably left behind from the dead guys in this room. I start pushing a little further in the cave. Seems like a really bad idea. Seems the creatures in this cave love to have the skulls of their victims lined up in a perfect row, not creepy in the slightest. I look over the top of this ledge into the opening of the cave. Somehow the open space made it even creepier. Ugh. Ew, bro. Oh, this is so creepy, bro. Get me out. I didn't see anything moving. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, nope. I'm gonna nope the fuck out of that. Get me out of here. Get me out. Nope. Yeah, we exit the cave. Now, where would we want to go and build, right? Where would we want to go and build? And this big ass pond over here. On the way there, I pick up some sticks and aloe vera and a couple other things. Nothing too exciting on this short little walk. Shiitake. This game is so fucking beautiful. What the hell? Don't know what that is. Fireweed seeds. Don't know what I'm gonna use those for. Twin berries, nice. I try to sneak up on this deer, but his little legs are just too quick for me. Yeah, I'm definitely building here. Look at this view. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a nice little path right here just for me. Took me a minute, but eventually spot this guy drinking from the lake. Turns out bro was an actual monkey and can climb trees. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay, fucking monkey boy. I let him live because I'm a nice guy, and for the time being, I'm not sure where I want to build at, so I just begin to look around. Oh shit, hey, what's over here? From this crate, we get duct tape and a watch. Nothing really all that special. I do find 2 king oyster mushrooms right after that though. Thinking maybe I'll like build over here. Seems like a nice place to stay. I see you, fucker. Alright, you're going night-night. Oh my god! I just chopped this man's head clean off! Bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do you like that. I'll do the same, brother. If you saw my previous forest video, you know the drill by now. We make a quick campfire with 2 sticks and then throw the bodies on top of it to burn them. Doing this will cause them to drop their bones, allowing us to make armor and various other items. Because we'll chop our first tree. Oh, the difference between the forest and Sons of the Forest is night. Oh my god, what are you? It's raining now, and after spotting the guy who isn't naked like the other 2 we just took out were, I began to feel a bit uneasy, like I was being watched. After a few seconds, I continued to chop the tree down as we need wood to start building. Now that the bodies have finished burning, I collect the bones and realize there are way more than I thought, so I combine them with duct tape and rope to make some armor. That way we can try and carry the rest as well. This guy is still creeping around our camp like, go away dude, there isn't any children here. But then, plot twist, the motherfucker tries to steal one of my logs. I'd show me taking them out, but I'd get demonetized, so use your imagination. I do collect this pouch from her friend that we also eliminate and only came close to death like 3 or 4 times. No big deal. In this game, you can actually chop the logs exactly how you want them, up to 4 pieces, and you can do various different things with them. I'm just over here scratching my head trying to figure out the proper way to build. I was very picky about the angle that I was going to start building the foundation, but we eventually do find a spot that my brain is happy with and get to work. The hell is happening here? It's not what I meant to do. Okay. Alright. This I can work with. Geronimo! Perfect. Also, fun fact, if you break the tree stumps after you chop a tree down, you don't have to worry about it regrowing in the future. It's gone for good. After seriously questioning my intelligence trying to figure out the building system in this game, we get it to a point of basic understanding and get the base foundation done for the house. Don't get too attached though, we scrap this later. It was getting dark, so I crafted a spear just in case it could come in handy. Someone might get to become a homemade unicorn. Sounds like fun to me. I made a torch as well, but if it's anything like the first game, it sucks donkey cheeks at lighting up anything in the area. I make another campfire so we can cook up that raw meat we picked up from the first cave. Hopefully that'll keep us fed until morning. I found some edible earth marbles and I couldn't resist the urge to grab them all up. I started exploring in a random direction and found an abandoned camp. Definitely not from the cannibals though, this was from previous survivors who are no longer alive. Inside the camp we find some flares, a light bulb, a watch, and some electronics. This is a weird loot salad that we just walked into. None of these things have any correlation with each other. It starts to get really dark, and at this point we can't see more than just a couple feet in front of us. Not pleased by this at all, I pull out my torch and give that a go to see how good it is. I'd say it's a small step up from the lighter. I'm still a victim though, as I can only see 5 feet in front of me now. As I'm aimlessly exploring, I stumble across a golf cart that has clearly been abandoned for some time. Curious as to what it might lead to, I check out the surrounding area and came across this little cave that was pretty well hidden, and I probably would not have found it if the golf cart wasn't there. I head inside because it's nighttime anyway, and we're in danger no matter where we are. Oh, what the fuck? This cave appears to have led me into some sort of laboratory. I'm very on edge as I'm not sure what it means. But we enter the first room that we come across and find some crazy good loot in here. This book was sitting on a table with a 3D printer on it. With this 3D printer, we can craft an assortment of items ranging from some arrows, a sled, and even some upgraded armor. Not sure how comfortable 3D printed armor would be though. To our left, I pick up some light bulbs, a solar panel, and some printer resin, which is used at the 3D printer. These 2 crates on the ground also had some good pick-ins. There's a bed in this room that we can sleep and save our game at, but instead I grab these crossbow bolts and some carbon arrows sitting right next to it. On the 2 shelves at the back of the room that we missed when we entered were a bunch of batteries, more printer resin, duct tape, and some wire for crafting. I decided to be a smart pickle and saved my game while I had the opportunity to, and then I went to sleep, earning our first achievement, Survivor. Do we have any liquids whatsoever? Oh no. Just canned food? Oh, we don't have a can over. What about this? What's in here? Fucking nothing we can use right now. Okay, let's go down here. Please, what the fuck is on the ceiling? Yo, somebody needs to stop fucking jizzing everywhere, dude. I know, game. I can see that I'm thirsty. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Oh, money. Give me that shit. key card. For what? I assume that's all this place has to offer, so I'm just gonna dip. In our desperate attempt to find water, I go to check out this yellow icon on the GPS in hopes that it might house some sustenance for my thirst. Puffton refuses to acknowledge what this place is, not even counting what my team has been finding on the other side of the island. Surveillance going missing, our workers turning up dead. If he won't deal with the situation, I will. Dude, it looks like you have failed in your task. Sorry to say. Okay, turns out the torch sucks at breaking wood. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so don't ever use the torch to break the wood barricades. It does not work well at all. I finally make it inside the cave and realize it's pretty much just a loot room. I can't see, I don't like it. There were tons of little boxes in this room that we broke open for some loot. What is that noise? I'm so scared. A little further in the cave, we find this glider launcher blueprint. This can be used when we find a glider, and it'll send us flying in the air so we can travel to places a lot easier. I'm going into unwanted territory, I believe. What? Oh. Okay, well thank God there was nothing in that cave. That was fucking horrifying. Moving on. We're still dying of thirst. Need to find a way across this river. Oh, here we go. That's fucking pretty. If this game wasn't so fucking scary, I'd be aight. I decided since I was already walking about exploring that I'd go and take a look at this purple icon on the minimap. When I arrived, this guy was hanging from a rope and I had no idea how to get him down. I crafted a bow and tried that, but I'm a terrible shot, so I gave up and went around to see if I could cut him down from the top of the cliff. Oh, my legs. Ooh. A flashlight. Don't mind if I fucking do. I finally discovered that eating blueberries actually does restore some thirst. I then come across this beautiful waterfall that I had to leave this in the video. I had to. Meds? I spot some smoke really close to us, so the smooth brain that I am, I decided it would be a smart idea to check it out. This is a cannibal camp. This genius walks right up to me and I snipe him with the bow. This, however, was probably a bad move because now they know that I'm here. I dome this guy and then realize I'm out of arrows and I'm probably fucked. Oh no! I take out this crazy fella and he drops a little meat package for me. Thank you, kind sir. I pick some of my arrows back up, throw a couple spears at this giant motherfucker, and then sadly, I have my first death of the playthrough. Well, I thought it was a death. I awake tied up in the cannibal camp and luckily had my knife stashed on my person, so I was quickly able to cut myself down, grab my shit, and make a run for the hills. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. Jump twice to dismount. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm gonna drop you. We're gonna bring you over here and drop you. Like a kid in a candy store, I continue looting, but this place had very little to offer other than that piece of technology. Oh my god. Oh! Goes straight up his asshole and out of his mouth. That's a horrific death. That is a death no man. The big guy wanted round 2, except this time I used my cranium to think of a solution. The 2 arrows I had picked back up from the previous enemies took him out with little trouble. Oh, fuck yeah. How does this thing react in water? Okay, it doesn't. Oh god. Where'd it go? Give it to me. Using my hoverboard device to make my way to another purple icon on the map, I stumble across some red smoke. Conveniently, when I walked up to the guy, he dies just after I make it to him. This place had some pretty good loot though, the modern axe being the item to note from this encounter. This axe can chop a tree at a much faster rate than the puny survival axe I started with. If I drink this water and there's a dead guy in it, will it get me sick? It does. Interesting. Good job, devs. I'm proud of you for that one. Leaving that camp, we continue our journey to the purple marker, this time landing us on a beach. The marker appears to be telling us to swim out to the raft way off in the distance. I heard some music coming from behind me and went to investigate. Nothing like the modern axe here, but some decent lootables. Moving on, it's time to face the challenge of getting to that raft. I did some calculations in my head and decided I couldn't be bothered to make an actual raft to get over there, so I swim instead. Not really encountering any trouble on the way over there, I climb into the raft and see this. Wait a minute, is that a fucking gun that I saw? No shot. Guys? If you don't know me very well, sharks are one of my biggest fears, so seeing this made my body take a full screenshot. I gathered my composure and picked up this GPS signal thing and the pistol that was sitting on this book. Unsure how the hell I'm going to make it back to the shoreline, I do this. At this point, I believed the shark was dead. No longer had to worry about it. So I dived in the murky water and looked around to see if he had any friends. I didn't see any, so I went to investigate what the shark looked like. Just looking at this sent a shiver down my spine. I love sharks, don't get me wrong, but they freak me the fuck out. Oh my god! Oh, what was that? What was that? His shark buddy materialized with only one goal, vengeance, and he succeeded. I actually got up and took a break after that. When I got back to my computer, I realized I had spawned miles away from the ocean we just died in, and I wanted my freaking hoverboard back. In hindsight, this was not a good idea, but I jump into the water once again and start pedaling for dear life. How do I know if I'm drowning? Is that what did I drown? Please don't see another shark. Oh my god. I don't like it. I don't like not being able to see far ahead of me. This was a massive mistake, as it had been quite a while since we had last saved our game, and we died twice, meaning we have to reset to our last save. As a bonus though, we do get the achievement Need a Bigger Boat. We spawned back at the Modernax camp. I grab what I can and make it all the way back to the raft for the gun. I take out the shark, wasting no time swimming all the way back to shore, this time making it out in one piece. Just because I could, I go ahead and craft the hammer it's used to repair damaged structures. Then I craft the club with a skull, stick, and rope. This earns us the achievement Craft All Weapons. Then I craft 3 more pieces of bone armor so we have more room for bones and extra protection. Explosive carbon fiber arrows? Okay. Awesome. Tech armor. What is that? I craft some Molotovs real fast to free up some more room for vodka in my inventory. With my shiny hoverboard that I still have because I'm awesome, I wanted to go to the next purple icon, hoping I'll receive another gun. But I stopped here because we saw a grounded boat, a waste of time though, it only had some rope in it. Continuing my track to the marker, we make it to the spot, but there's a shovel icon indicating to us that we need to dig it up. I don't know where or how to find a shovel, but hopefully we do soon. I shall use it to play baseball with the heads of my enemies. Anyways, I move on because there is no point in wasting time here when we don't have the necessary items. I find myself in another cannibal camp and take a few of them out pretty swiftly with my god tier aim. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, dude. After that jump scare, we chop a few people's heads off. Oh, I just chopped that dude's head off. Okay. And hers too. And then we finally get around to looting the camp. It was really just a bunch of items that you have already seen before, so I just show a little bit of it and then we move on. What's wrong with you? I did not mean to release you. Whoops. You experienced like a few seconds of freedom before I just completely ended your existence. It's getting pretty dark now, and dark is scary, so I'm starting to look for places to hold up for the night and stumble across this. Oh, we stumbled right into a camp. Get me the fuck. Where am I at? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's another. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Dude, I got hit by a spear. Where am I at? How did I get over here? On the journey to God knows where, I found this cave. You should know me well enough by now to know that I don't use my brain in these situations. Inside the cave now, there isn't really all that much to see besides a really long tunnel straight to my grave. I clutch my pearls and keep moving. First, I see a baby that I take out with no issues. Then I see this mutated goblin fuck with no eyeballs and want to uninstall the game right there. In the midst of battle, more babies appear from the never-ending darkness, and I'm not gonna have a repeat of what happened in the first game. No siree. Now that they're gone, I can finally relax a bit and slowly creep into the next portion of the cave. Then we get to this part and realize we just fought things that were supposed to be at the end of a cave. My dumbass wandered into a cave exit, not an entrance. I exit the cave and surprise, surprise, it's still dark outside. Doing my best not to hide in a bush and cry, I try and make my way to the cave that is actually shown on the GPS, indicating that it is in fact an entrance. Okay, well, red flashing light is not a good start. The dead guy on the ground has some 9mm ammo for us, a Sunset Times newspaper on the other guy. Over at the computer, there's more 9mm ammo, a crate with more flares, and turns out the computer actually updates our GPS with the entertainment bunker location. I assume it was used by the dead guys on the floor over there. We will see more of these. Oh, what was that? I saw this scary ass creature just ahead of me, and the only thing I can think of to do is to start blasting with my pistol. This thing is awful and does very low damage. I don't know why I decided to use this thing. Ha ha, we're back at it again, skinning our friends. Let's go! I take a moment to drink and eat something so we'll have more energy if something catches us by surprise. Further inside, there's a fork in the road. I choose to go left first and come back and go right later. I cross a pool of water, crouch through this little hole, and I swear I thought I saw a shark in this big pool of water. I ignore it for the time being and run over to this side of the cave where we collect the rebreather. At the edge of the water pool, there is 100% a shark in this water, so I do the same as I did before and blow my eardrums out shooting this pistol in a cave. I ran back to the fork and go the other direction, then use some of the C4 that I've gathered to craft 2 sticky bombs. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, I'm not going in there. Now that I've seen that monstrosity, I turn around and pick up some stun gun ammo and the actual stun gun itself. I'm not too confident this will be any good. I feel like a stun gun in a game where you gotta kill everything is just counterproductive. Maybe we get to test out a stun gun, maybe? Oh my god! Fuck! That was instinctive. That was instinctive. Oh my god. That's just scared me. I break these wooden barricades and it reveals a part of a cave that we haven't gone into yet. And then I climb down the first rope that I see. A little further in, I grab this powered cross blueprint, more wooden barriers, then I find this eerie looking room with golden walls. Looks extremely futuristic to me. When I enter, I notice the sound of lightning, like lightning strikes, and this glowing orb at the end of the room. This is the first of 7 artifact pieces. I traced my way back to the area where we killed that shark and swam through, hoping this was an exit to the cave. It was indeed. We made it! Woo! Clenching my ass cheeks, terrified I'm going to be eaten by a shark for a second time, I book it to the shoreline. The way that I play this game, I look in weird places and there's usually loot. I'm willing to bet there's loot somewhere on this area. I'm almost 100% certain of it. Okay, well, it wasn't really good loot, but it was loot. Kevin! Bro, you finally made it! Bro, have you been running this whole time? Oh, bless your soul. Bless your heart, man. See, this could have been you, Kevin. On the way back to the house, there's a group of dead cultists, so I check it out. I receive a pamphlet to join the cult on one of their bodies. I don't think I'm going to do that. The next thing I came across was this helicopter. It had a bunch of things I couldn't pick up aside from these 2 grenades and this 1 C4 brick. These guys definitely had a gruesome death. Did y'all not even try to get out of this fucker? You just died? Then I found myself in another cave. Nothing really noteworthy happened except for this. Oh my Jesus. Fuck you. Anyways, out of the short little cave, I make it back to the house in one piece at last and get started on building once again. I have roughly 3 hours of footage of me building here, so kind of stumped as to how to condense it down without completely skipping the process. I'm going to try and do a montage of it. I hope you enjoy it. In the time that I was away, we got the achievement Tradesman. I went and made some 3D printed arrows and a flask, then died twice, but you aren't going to see that as I cried profusely. I also discovered this 3-legged monster named Virginia. She's a baddie though, she can stay. At the end of that recording session, we made it to day 5. First thing I did that next morning was cut out the windows I wanted in the house. That way I can cuss out the natives that go knocking at my door. Go away. I made some stairs, finished the roof, and then had the amazing discovery that we can make window shutters with quarter log pieces that open and close. Unnecessary, but so freaking cool in my opinion. Some human monkeys show up at my doorstep uninvited, so they are permanently removed. I revive Kevin since he's an innocent child of destruction and continue about my business. I swapped this wall that had my door in it because the stone wall is actually a little bit buggy with the door and get the achievement Contractor. I plopped a shelf down right next to my bed because I'm in serious need of some kind of inventory storage system so that when we're out exploring I can at least pick up the resources I find. I put away some of the more common items we see. These little skin pouches you get from the occasional murder actually give you some good resources. In this case I needed duct tape in order to finish my second sled so that I have more mobility when moving stone. We already have one for wood. I have never seen a more useless ceiling light in my life. I killed a raccoon thinking I didn't have his head yet as a trophy. Turns out I did, so I took this poor dude's life for no reason. I should be smited. I finished building the outline of the second floor to my house, but we don't actually get back to this for quite some time. I wanted to do just a tad more decoration, so I place a wall shelf above my bed to give this area a more full kind of look. I placed a rain catcher here, but didn't quite have the resources yet to finish it. I needed a turtle shell and I wasn't quite sure how to get it. Another cool thing to mention is that if you take a stick from your inventory and place it on a door, you can actually create a locking mechanism for it, preventing enemies from walking in while you're jerking it. So far, we're on day 7, and I wish I was joking, but this guy barges in like the Kool-Aid Man as if I haven't been woken up by cannibals every night since day 2. Can y'all just let a bro sleep in peace? I have eye bags from hell right now. I was unaware they hired John Wick to take me out. I burned all of their bodies to replenish the bone armor I had lost from the initial Sparta kick right after rolling out of bed. I put 2 torches on my porch when Kevin decided to demonstrate the size of his brain for a quick moment. What the fuck, Kevin? Finally, daytime, I spot my pot in my inventory and go to check out what its uses are. We fill it with water and plop it down on this campfire to get a look-see. Not understanding how it works just yet, I throw in some meat and see the gear icon turn dark, so I hover over it and see that there are recipes for it. This gear icon shows different ways we can restore hunger and thirst, and sometimes even health with some of them. Then the fire goes out because I forgot to give it more wood. Let's give that another go. I didn't realize it, but it actually reset after a few seconds and we ended up just boiling the water. It finishes and we drink the water like a good boy. The bright idea to build a fireplace enters my brain and I'm happy it does. This shit looks so good. In order to make use of the firewood, you'll need to place a normal campfire first, then take half-quarter logs and place those on. This keeps the fire burning for a much longer amount of time. To the fire pit. Actually, never mind. Take this, then take this one too. Oh, right in the ass. And the back. Okay. I come up on this camp and ambush it moments later, nailing this guy right in the 5 head. This camp had some decent pickings, not gonna lie. Mostly just resources we've gathered before, but still good. Then I try out a theory that I found on the interweb or net. This theory states that if I destroy the structures in a camp, it reduces the amount of patrols that happen in the area. Still not sure how true this is. I wanted to get out and explore a bit, so I did what we've been doing for most of our lives and followed the very clearly laid out path ahead until I came across this lake. Following the rock ridge on the side, I spot 2 dead cultists outside of a cave entrance. This cave already freaks me out, I don't know why, but the combination of the water and cave noises is just very unsettling to me. As most caves go, there's an assortment of goodies for my greedy ass to snag before any danger appears. The cave is clearly telling me to jump and swim through this water tunnel, so I oblige. Somebody actually swam down and tied these people up by their feet. That's brutal. I come out the other side, a brand new man ready to face all challenges ahead of me. Oh no. Oh my, okay. Okay. Listen up. The creature tries to jump on me, but ends up drowning itself. Karma's a bitch. I found this room with a bunch of batteries and other goodies, very convenient I might add, as I was down to my last battery for my flashlight. Then I get to relive my childhood and slide down this water slide built out of 40 grit sandpaper. Very fun, definitely didn't shave my ass down to bare bone. I swear we were sliding for ages, it makes up for it with the pool of water at the end though. Gotta take a shower at some point, right? On the other side, there's a pretty large room, but surprisingly no enemies to be found. This room was entirely just loot. We get some 9mm ammo, some other stuff, a soda can, and some more other stuff. Then we come to this artifact on the walls with what appears to be a sun and some worshippers below it. Not sure what this means. What the fuck was that? I just heard water. I'm not standing on water. Then we come into another large room. All was peaceful before what looked like a normal cannibal came up to attack. His hits were a lot harder and he had much more health. When he takes his final breath, the option to skin him was there, which tells me he was mutated in some way. This explains the strength and how hard it was to kill. So far, I have collected 3 pieces of creepy armor. I put these on for that extra protection. There's 2 ways I can go from this room. One way has the goldenish walls and the other has a red light emanating through it. I chose the red light path. I walk for some time before stumbling into a room with a bunch of golden wall type stuff. I examine the crevices carefully and find some ammo tucked away in a corner. I stare at this one dude for a few seconds in complete disgust, and then I end his or her miserable existence. Right after though, the cave opens up into this football field sized room. I remove some of the immediate dangers and start to look around. Before I start exploring the large portion, I see this other path and quickly realize it just loops back to where we just were when we decided to go the direction of the red light. Back in the massive opening, I kind of notice that it does a full circle, and not just that, the floor is made out of glass and the golden structure type stuff. Feels like an arena to me, so I hop on these rocks and take a look around for anything that may take me out. I unfortunately saw nothing because I'm blind. Hey, I see something big moving. Yay! Okay, how do I... Because if I equip this, I can't see. Oh god, where'd it go? Oh god, where'd it go? Okay. Oh! Alright, how am I supposed to kill this thing if I can't see? Oh, flares. Oh, it's gross. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Oh no. Can I craft some? 12. Okay, that should be enough, right? Give me these arrows back. Okay, never mind. I take it back. You can keep them. Oh, the flares are gone. Oh, we're out of arrows. Okay. The gun it is. Oh, what is that? Okay. What the fuck? Oh, he's coming. What do? I do have a sticky bomb. Can I make more? Oh no, I missed. Oh, we're dead. Oh my gosh. To sum up the rest of that fight, I use all of my resources and just end up dying. I didn't have to reload, so I spawned somewhere in the cave and had to trace my way back. I got the idea to just run past everything possible until this happened. Oh my god! What the fuck? Get me out! You can keep it. We take him out and continue pressing forward and find ourselves swimming through a pretty narrow water tunnel with golden walls and shiny ore veins everywhere. I turn a corner after getting out of the water and see a room with lightning and a spaceship. What the actual hell am I looking at? At first I was a little afraid until I noticed there weren't any enemies in this room, so I kind of relaxed a little bit. I broke into the spaceship and walked slowly to the captain's chair. Upon arrival, I snagged this artifact piece and something called ancient armor. Seems like a solid upgrade to our civilian clothes. Not sure how easy it is to piss in though. I followed the path to the top of this room and it leads me to a a rope. We climb it, and at the very top was another rope, and another freaking rope. Jeez. The cave continues for another 5 minutes, and I don't encounter a single enemy until... What the fuck? Okay. I'm not fighting you. I don't know what you are. I'm getting out. Oh my god. Ew. Oh, that creeps me out so bad. Where do I go? Let me up. Let me up. Oh my god. That was pure fear. I want to be out. Oh my god. No shot did we just get sent back to the beginning. Alright, we're about to send this shit. I come into another big room and I can't help myself but feel like there's loot in here that I might be missing. But since I've been running past all the creatures, there's probably a half dozen of those shit stains right behind me. So we loot very quickly and I find this artifact piece. I ran through this golden corridor, picked up some more 9mm ammo and kept moving, eventually finding ourselves in sunlight once again. I vowed to never step foot in another cave. This was a lie, but it made me feel better. The only thing noteworthy that happened on my way back to the house is that I got smacked around by a moose for a couple seconds and murdered a skunk in cold blood. Other than that, we made it back home safe and sound. I fill up my pot and give the mushroom recipe a try. Gotta be better than regular boiled water, right? For the first time ever, I go to sleep and actually get a full night's rest without some crackhead banging on my door at 3 in the morning. Kevin clearly had a bit too much to drink last night. I take a solid swig of my mushroom water to get all the jellies pumping in the morning and get to work on our base wall. I'll eventually do a montage on this, but I'll skip until the layout is completely done. This wall took an insane amount of time to complete, way too long to try and commentate over it. Before I cut to the part where our outline is done, Virginia has now become a part of the Tiny Nub community, so I toss her a GPS tracking device because I like to know where my subjects are at all times. This earns us the achievement, Every Move You Make. I'm not sure what kind of mental disorder is required in order to give this chick a gun, but I do that also. Right after those two things, I hit the hay and net myself the achievement, What Could Go Wrong. It is also necessary to mention that it is now winter in the game. I actually really like this, except for one thing that we will touch more on later. At last, the foundation of the wall is finally done, as you can see, though we still have tons of work to do in order to complete it. Hell, just putting the damn foundation took 2.5 hours. The final order of business, since this is going to take an unholy amount of stones, I put together 4 stone holders and then log off for the night to quench my eyes in hydrofluoric acid to soothe them and permanently blind myself so I never have to do that again. The next day, after spending quite a bit of time building, I run myself back over to the 3D printer room. This is where I learned that if you save your game, leave and join back, all the lootables found on the ground actually respawn. So we got some more arrows, printer resin, and all the other stuff previously mentioned in the video. I still to this day don't know what this does, but we print the mask in a singular piece of tech mesh, just because I was curious as to what it did. When I put it in my crafting grid, the only thing it's used for is tech armor. With nothing else to do, we leave the 3D printer cave. This poor guy died, but he left me some C4 and some ammo, so thank you for your sacrifice, my friend. Your head is missing. Since I had given my pistol to Virginia, I had to swim all the way back out to the raft in order to grab it again. I didn't mind this though, I just had to look away from my screen in case a shark showed up. Oh, why are you so far away? I can't do nothing with that. There's 2? Okay. Oh, almost fell in. Oh, let me up. No. Oh my god, get me out. Dignity still intact, my toes touch the winter sand once again. Our next objective is to start going through some of these caves and collecting the items needed to progress through the game. This is the first cave that I choose, and looking around the outside of it reveals a nice stun baton that will never get used. The moment I walk a little further into the cave, I realize this is the one we entered at the very start of the game, but fucked off since we had nothing at the time. Oh, I see them. How many is that? 4? 5? Okay, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you dead. Yep, I got one. Okay, got him. Okay, all right, bars. We're gonna make a quick little campfire. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, are they gonna know that I'm here? Oh my god! Oh, holy shit! Hell no! All right. I clear out the rest of the room and collect some slug ammo, indicating to me that there is a shotgun we can get in this game, so I'm hyped. Then I pick up this cross as well. I assume they are scared of the Almighty. There's also an email I grab on one of these bodies. Solifite photo reference. FYI, this is what we are looking for. I don't think any professional company says FYI. On January 11th. So that's Solifite right there, I guess. Moving on. The fuck is that? Dude, that's disgusting. Wait, is he stuck? Step bro, I'm stuck. He looks stuck, and there's conveniently placed bombs here. So we blow it up, yeah? Upon blowing him up, we get the achievement, Pinata. I picked up another note in the next room, but in fear I was about to be ambushed, I toss that shit and run screaming. Just kidding, I annihilate everything in there and loot the rest of the room. This thing is actually the most disgusting thing I've ever laid eyes on. Good, sent Sammy to dig in this cave next. Haven't heard back. Can you check up on him and return my shovel? Ooh, we might get the shovel from this cave. Why would the guy in a cave that's not the cave that was mentioned in the email, beholding the email to the cave pictured. Did that make sense? I was streaming this portion of the game and someone in the chat had told me that hitting the fingers creature in the knees actually makes them vulnerable for a few seconds. Oh, we're gonna test out the knee pokes. I'm gonna hit him with a spear in his knee. So I try it out. Turns out it was a great success. Yeet! Oh, right in the cranium. Eventually, a lot of enemies later, I am at the end of the cave, and it rewards me with this rope gun. The rope gun is used for zip lines and stuff, I don't know. I use this zip line to cross and make our way out of the cave. Oh my Jesus Christ! Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh. Alright. Why was it so... Okay. I'm not a fan of that. And now we're out of the cave. I temporarily run back to base to calm down from that last scare before returning to the wild looking for my next adventure. I open my GPS looking for the next cave entrance and chose this one that's closer to the snow biome. I was pretty sure this was the cave mentioned in the email that we found in the last cave. I made it to the cave but wanted to look around for a hang glider. I thought one would be over here, but I was mistaken. Oh, that's brutal. That definitely hurts. Oh, a slingshot. Mind if I do? I mean, at least they were nice enough to support their heads. I mean, that's generous, I would say. Here I learned that holding a torch actually warms you up. Why didn't I think of this sooner? And then I realized that we were lucky and went to the other cave first because this one requires the zipline just to enter it. The first room we're in has some basic loot. In order to progress into the cave further, we have to use our rebreather and go for a swim. I make a quick campfire to eat some food because we're starving, and then I take a dive. At the other side of the water tunnel, there's like 6 dudes waiting to capitalize on this opportunity. That's just whack as hell. It doesn't take too much to take them out. I did put on the ancient armor since we didn't have any. This is indicated by the solid yellow line over on the right side. I also picked up the wetsuit right after. If you put this suit on, it will slow you down drastically as the flippers make it hard to run. Then I noticed that I actually did have armor, so I put on 10 pieces of creepy armor. You know, the skin that I've been harvesting from my victims. After some time, I noticed my screen getting dark. When I open my inventory to replace the batteries, I panic when I notice I'm out of them. I say f it and just pull out the torch and keep moving. Yay, another freaking water slide. At the bottom, there were 4 crates. The last one I opened, thankfully, had batteries in it. When I entered the room, I had no idea this was about to happen. Why do I get the feeling that what I'm doing right now? What? Do they see in the dark? That one is behaving like it definitely sees me. It sees me! It sees me! Oh no, he moved right. Okay, you're an asshole. Backup plan. Sticky bomb for the win. This is what we're doing. You asshole. Okay, well, listen. I never said I was great at this game. And we're out of arrows. Okay, fantastic. Perfect timing. Yeet! Okay, I predict this was not a smart thing to do. Okay, you have a lot of health. All right, panic over. I wasn't even scared. Hide in his body to get warm. Oh, that's a perfect idea. Let's all right, which hole are we gonna go in? That one seems uninviting. Perfect. I'm just the IQ master. Got your knees. Oh, there's another. Oh my God, we just fought forever to get rid of you. All right, you know what? I think I just used. Oh, it's dead. After clearing out those creatures without a sweat, no, I didn't need a change of underwear after this. I used this laptop to receive another bunker location on the GPS. We shall go to one of these soon. I found a battery with superpowers and this guy was put in timeout. Oh, money! Oh, gimme. Take it. And some arrows. Crossbow bolts, my bad. Is there a crossbow in this game? No. Give me the knees. Give me the knees. My favorite. At the end of the cave, we get some juicy loot and then the shovel we've been looking for since like, I don't know, some time ago. Peering out past the shovel, I see some kind of large lab structure. We can't go over to it because of an invisible wall, but I have a feeling we'll see more of that building in the future sometime. A wild sluggy appears, so I blow him up, leading to a brand new part of the cave. This was actually just the exit to a cave. Nice of them to add it towards the end of the cave so we don't have to backtrack too far. Realizing it's turning daytime, I run to the base to chillax for a little while. I found these graves not far from the house, and with my new shovel, I dug up the dead, expecting some pretty cool loot. It was not cool loot. If you remember, towards the beginning, we went to a GPS marker, but I didn't have the shovel needed to dig whatever it was up. Well, I remember this and make my way all the way back over there. Upon digging it up, I started to salivate and got a tad hard when I realized that we had just picked up the shotgun. Hey, you picked a bad time. Oh, bro, that guy just witnessed me shoot his buddy right in the face. That one too. Oh, and his leg's gone. Oh, this shit's so good. The next thing I do now that I have a shotgun in my hands, is to go to the M marker on the map for what I assume is the maintenance bunker. After 5 minutes of trying to figure this place out, I found the dig icon. This reveals the hatch leading into the bunker. There's some loot at the bottom of the ladder and some 9mm ammo on this guy. Down the hall, there's a room on the right. Yo, this guy's got some taste. Okay, I see you. They're both missing one piece. What is that? Pistol rail. This afternoon, it was discovered that a painting from Mr. Puffton's personal collection has gone missing. If anyone has any information, please talk to me directly. Hank. You know what, Hank? I don't like you. I don't like the tone of your voice. Laser sight. Ooh. Food bunker. That sounds cool. Carl? Who? Carl Planter. Maintenance card. Okay. Ooh, he's got like jizz around his mouth. That's nice. Got it. Sounds like an interesting book. Tuxedo. So is there nothing dangerous in here? In the final area, I pick up this fire axe from the wall. This appears to be much stronger than the modern axe that we have, so we got a solid upgrade from this bunker. Perhaps there's more cool shit in the rest of them, eh? I have learned that exploring around, especially through caves, is so overloading to my brain that almost every time I finish one, I go back to the house to decompress. I spent a couple minutes building before heading out to the next location. There are 10 caves we need to cover, and I am not trying to make this video 3 hours long. Before I left the base, I'd like to mention I gave Virginia a shotgun. What the hell is wrong with me? I took a couple minutes to grab myself another shotgun. There's an icon on the mini-map that looks like a food thing, so we go ahead and check that out too. I believe it's for the food bunker. Oh, brain bite. My favorite. Crossbow bolt, don't mind if I do. More crossbow bolts, all right. Energy bars, nice, nice. Do we already have this key card? We do! Awesome, so we don't have to come here twice. What's in here? Oh, hey guys. On the bright side, you're nice and refrigerated. I'm not too sure what to call this area, but it looks like they're growing things. I'm not sure what the term is for it exactly. Super acrobatic babies. Oh! Wait a minute. Is this good? Oh, I can shoot and hold my flashlight. You can't do that with the bow. Oh, he's coming! Get out of my way. Oh, we missed. Okay. Shotgun. Shotgun, come here. Shotgun. I'll get you. Yes, sir. That is a face only a mother could love. Why do I feel like I'm walking into a place where I shouldn't be walking into right now? If there's a shark in the waters, I'm gonna lose it. I've clearly watched 47 meters down a few too many times. What's over here? A door that goes where? Ammo? Shotgun rail. Cool. VIP keycard. Virginia Puffton. On the monitors here, there's a playback of everyone in this room turning into creatures we see in the caves. Someone needs to tell Puffton. I don't think the calculations mean what they think they do. Something very bad could happen. Everyone on the island can be in danger. I won't be a part of this. I will be. This is where their boats arrived. They've left them abandoned there. Someone needs to clean this up. Hank. You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you, Hank. Residential bunker. What does that mean? Damn. They took you out with a drill. What were you working on, bud? There's nothing here for you to be working on. I don't trust it. Uh-oh. I see people over there. There's blood on the ground. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're in a cutscene now. Oh no. Who's that? Where are you going? Take me with you. Oh, he just... Oh! I want to get out. I'm leaving. Skirt. I'm leaving. Bye. Can I cheese this? All right. Well, we shot him in the head once. Bye. I need that back. Oh. Maybe I don't need it back that bad. You can have it. Headshot. Oh, who are you? I haven't seen you yet. Headshot. Okay, she just ate that. Which one of you is Puffton? Guys, listen. You're eating up all of my crossbow shots. Who can I headshot first? Oh, did I kill him? I think I did. What are you? Oh, you're creepy. Don't do that. Give me these back. Give me in. Oh! Why are you over there? Oh. She's dead. Okay. I feel like this was supposed to be very hard, but I cheesed the hell out of it. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean it. Edward Puffton. Barbara Puffton. There's a lot of Puftons over here. Okay, Edward, we get it. We get it, Edward. After that boss fight, question mark, I don't really know what that was. But outside of those name tags, there wasn't a damn thing of value in that room. I follow this water tunnel out of the cave to fresh air and freedom. I wanted my hoverboard back though, so I ran back to the entrance to retrieve it. Then I went back to the house solely for sleep. We head out in the opposite direction the moment I wake up. Why is it so flat over here? I found a really abnormally flat area and went to investigate. I took a second to violate this moose, then I found this plane wreckage. There were tons of luggage cases here, but nothing noteworthy from them. By the plane, cash was scattered everywhere. I picked up this Hollow Springs pamphlet and then the leather jacket right after. I move up the hill from the runway and into this camp. Once cleared, I walk around for a minute before seeing the dig icon once more. Maintenance B. I was right. It is a maintenance bunker. Awesome. Mom, it's dark in here. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight something in here. Okay, no more arrows. Can never have too much duct tape, I will say. We're gonna go in here first. Silencer. Maintenance bunker C. There's another? Another! We're out of arrows though, so we're gonna... Oh, shoot. I just deposited 600 into this thing. Damn it. Okay. We'll make more. We're gonna go back here though. It's in here. Medicine. Oh! You shouldn't have. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm actually so happy because... Oh, that's awesome. Where does it land? Oh. Okay. Sorry for your TV. Whoever lives here. I'm so sorry. I apologize profusely for my behavior today. Alright, we got everything. Thank you, Maintenance Bunker. I appreciate you. I hear a helicopter. Are we getting out? Oh. Helicopter, helicopter. Come pick me. Take me too. C4? Oh, my favorite. Dimensional disturbance. We did detect an unusual burst 7 months ago. Readings were similar to what we would see in a brief dimensional switch. Hey, at least it's not by Hank this time. It's good. It's good. I don't want to talk to Hank anyway. Oh, is that a glider icon? There is. Oh my gosh. Definitely interested in using the hang glider, but I kind of want to see what's around this mountain first. I found another camp not far from that where we get another GPS tracker, night vision goggles. They're hit or miss in my opinion. We are in business. Chuck. Sahara is able to fund me in a way Puffton never would. I'm heading back to the island to see what's left of everyone. So he knows they're dead. Time to assemble a team. Jian Yu. Our first piece of Solifite ore, and last but not least, the teleporter blueprint. Also found a secret cave not long after with this blueprint inside. I still don't know what this is called. I used the hang glider to fly back to base. Alright, here's your building time lapse. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna blow it up. What the fuck? Oh my god, everything blew up except for the wall. Are you for real? There's no shot. I'm blowing it up again. There we go, finally. So the reason for what you saw is that sometimes a wall can get bugged or glitched so that no matter what you do, you cannot remove it. And the only way to get out of this situation is to blow it up. I wanted to restructure the house anyways, and that's what I had to do to remove that one little stone wall. Now that I have some more space, I put down some temporary storage shelves on the first floor to clear up some inventory space. It is now day 21. I found this mutant tied to a stick. Very impressive, Mr. Cannibal. I discovered this guy waving a flare in some random corner of the map. Bonus though, the kind sir gave me a machete right before he croaks. I jump off this mountain and I don't even have a scratch on me when I land. The reason I came down here in the first place was to actually check out these boats. Surely they have something good in them. In the first one, I find a Sunset Times Missing CEO newspaper, a book that I don't care for, and a note to Silas from Ivan. In the second boat, I pick up this GoPro thing, and upon watching the first tape, I got the achievement Blockbuster. Not sure why though, because this is the first one I've watched. Next stop was the golf course. The first thing we picked up here was the golf club and then a sequence of 3 different golf ball notes. There was a maintenance bunker here as well, and while digging the holes to clear the entrance, I get the achievement Badger. This was maintenance bunker C. Inside, the only 2 things to mention were this note and this sick freaking revolver looks cool as hell. If you're wondering why I'm not showing the looting anymore, it's for the purpose of the video length and the fact that you've already seen all the materials, so you'd just be watching me open boxes over and over again endlessly until I'm gray and old. I found these 2 abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere. It had some sulfite ore waiting for us on one of the tables. And then a sneaky little cave entrance where they plan to string me up by my feet. I'm not gonna let that shit happen. Down here there was a note of the artifact pieces drawn out. Pretty interesting, I guess. I travel down a rope and eventually find myself grabbing another piece of the artifact. I believe that's number 4 for us right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it looks like everybody in the room has been turned to gold. Or sulfite. Is sulfite gold? I don't know. My ability to find random shit is top tier. As this cave was also not marked on the map, I picked up this cool little blueprint. Further down, I find my 5th artifact piece. I honestly didn't even intentionally find this. It's just pure luck. I continued exploring the cave in one of the other directions and came across the pickaxe. Now before this, I had no idea if we could mine sulfite or not. This confirmed we could. I was operating under the assumption we would have to loot it. Thank God we don't. That would take ages. I gave the pickaxe a quick test here. We can only hold 20 ore at a time. I thought there was more to the cave, but we actually found the exit, so I guess that's one more done. There wasn't all that much here in the Snowy Mountain Lake region, but I went into the cave and picked up this note telling me the piece isn't here, whatever that means. A blueprint or something that resembles a clock, and at the campsite on the other side of the lake I get a couch blueprint, the priest outfit, and this drawing. If this seems like a lot of information to take in, I'm sorry, I know it is. I was on a roll this day and just knocked a bunch of stuff out like really fast. I take a quick stop at this 3D printer location, and after crafting the sled and the 3D printed zip lines, I received the achievement Maker. I found this cave entrance with a helicopter outside of it, and this guy was definitely having a bad day. One thing you'll notice throughout playing this game is the more caves you go through, the more at risk you are to shoving your head through the nearest brick wall. This cave was no exception. When we make it to the entrance into the lab, it tells us we don't have the right keycard, and I could have sworn that we had all of them by now, so back to the drawing board we go. We are missing something that I am not seeing. On the way to get the last keycard that I need in order to get into that cave, found this spotlight blueprint, although I can't see how this would ever be useful to me. It was at this point I decided to take this to the next level and pulled up a map on my second monitor to give me a helping hand. This makes exploring everything 10 times faster for me. Using this map, I systematically collect an ass load of notes and blueprints, and it's going to take me forever to figure out what all you're supposed to do. Oh, and I picked up a few outfits too. After around 25 minutes of trying to make it up this mountain, I discover my hidden mountain goat ability and start climbing vertical slopes to get where I need to go. This was very effective. When I finally make it to the top of the mountain, I collect the only thing here that is involved in the 100%. It's in this plane and it's an outfit. I know it was pretty boring. Then I leap off the mountain. I drop all of my excess items off at the base and run back out to the 3D printer cave. I remember that in the beginning when I tried to open this one door, it said I needed a key card. I totally forgot about it. So I was going to come back later. Well, now is later, so let's get it. It's on the list that you and your family have arrived. Let me know if you have time for a drink. We have a lot to catch up on. When I enter it first, it's just a bunch of workout equipment. I took a detour into this pool room and grabbed this note and an outfit for Virginia, I think. Nothing else was in here except a few babies. In the next gym room, I took out a few cannibals, no big deal, and eventually find the club or whatever this shit is. The first thing I pick up in this room was a guitar. We play some tunes before deciding to use it as a weapon instead. Over in the center of the room is an assload of cash which we need for an achievement. We also pick up this note. I'm not going to mention the guy with the guitar down his throat. That's fucking brutal. I grabbed this map with the locations of all the bunkers on it, and finally the reason we're here to begin with, the key card. We can use this to get into that cave. Before I head back out, there's another room inside this club area that requires a key card. Inside here there was a note and the location of maintenance bunker B. There's some ammo right next to the computer as well. Then I found another note. In this theater room I found the chainsaw. This one I love. In this game it does exactly what it's designed to do and isn't buggy or the most annoying sounding thing ever, so I'm pretty stoked to find this. I'll also mention that instead of gas in this game, the chainsaw is battery powered.
It's not safe here. You're running out of time. It's gonna happen again. You have to leave.
What? What's gonna happen again? What the hell? What the fuck just happened? I was so confused after seeing that. When I make it back to the base, I try to build this blueprint, but I need turtle shells and I have none, so I leave it for the time being. The teleporter blueprint, however, was much easier to build, just stones, bones, and skulls, all of which we have plenty of. Actually, I lied. I haven't collected the skulls of my enemies nearly enough yet. I'll get on that at some point. I go to sleep for the night, and when I wake up, I receive the achievement, This Place Isn't So Bad. 10 minutes later, while building the upstairs portion, or trying to, I get the achievement Architect. I think that might be a tad generous. I also place a log holder down because the amount of logs needed to build is actually insane. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't. So the logs have just been laying on the ground and getting in my way. I also found out that if I move the log sled just in front of my stairs, I can use this makeshift ramp I made and still be able to grab them. This cut down on the building time significantly. Now that we have that key card, I started to make my way to the cave we couldn't get access to before. On my way there, while looting this cannibal camp, I pick up a watch and get the achievement Collector. I would also like to add that we got the achievement 1%, but I can't find the footage where it popped. You having fun up there, buddy? He's just hanging around, hanging out. Oh, that looks like a fun death. I feel like this is a bad idea. Oh, what is that? Oh my, dude. Oh, I'm just taking these babies out, dude. That's a grenade, my friend. Shoot him dead. What is going on? Dang, Grandpa. Oh, somebody just shot Gramps. Wait. Little mutant Timmy. Wait a dang minute. Our son is in this game? Well, our ex-son. Oh, did we kill Timmy? Is Timmy dead? Unless the mutant Timmy they were talking about is the guy with like the weirdly infected arm. Hello? Anybody home? No? Okay. Hank, this is the book I told you about. Mostly accurate. I got some for all the residents. Ed. You know what? Screw you, Ed. It's a book, Puffton, on creating an empire. Meds. Okay. Solify. Alright, alright. Bars. An arm. Somebody was saving for later. I don't mind if I do. In order for a power strip to work, it has to be plugged in. Actually, in order for computers to work, they have to be plugged in. Why is this on? Hank, good news. We managed to find both the clubs and the golf balls. We want to thank you for all of your help, and if you are ever out on the links, let's whack a few balls around. That's what she said. Creepy armor, my favorite. Ooh, that looks rough, pal. Why are you spread out like that? Doris! Ed's having dreams about the Gold City again. I don't know what to do, Barb. Or from Barb, my bad. Oh, that's Barbara Puffton that sent that message. Nice. Ed's very worried about the soft opening. He's having visions of something very bad happening. He thinks he might have gotten the locations of the bunkers wrong. If you've never had Bojangles sweet tea... wow, I said that super country. Bojangles sweet tea! Anyway, no, it's so good. Sniped! Oh, I missed. Sniped a second time. Oh, I missed again. Sniped! Okay, there we go. Got him that time. Oh. Is it... Can it be? Oh, shoot. We're about to mess stuff up with this. Calm down. Nothing will happen. Puffton lives in a fantasy land. The countdown is a fairy tale. I always love the katana in any game that I've ever played. Left 4 Dead, katana. Found some old finishing villages here. Lots of bodies. Hank. You know what, Hank? I don't like you. Okay. Spacesuit. New location. Luxury bunker. Alright. I'm worried about Jian Yu. If anything happens to me, send word to Jack Holt. He wrote a book about me once. He's press, but I trust him. He can uncover what happened here and make sure my daughter is safe. Ed. What's going on here? Is that little Timmy? You trapped? Do you want to make this change? Yes! You're welcome, Timmy. Go forward. Wait, is nothing gonna happen? Golden mask. Don't know what I need that for, but I'll take it. Oh, are we getting out? Was that it? Oh. It's a full moon. Oh. Where are you going? VIP. Are we a VIP? I think we are. Oh, we missed it. Alright, guys, get out my way. I'm a VIP. You know what? Give me this duct tape. You don't deserve it. I'm VIP. Give me the electronics, too. I'm VIP. I can take what I want. Alright. I'm VIP, but I'm scared. I'm a scared VIP. Somebody's missing a leg. Blow yourself up in the daughter's room. Blow yourself up right here. Right there. Ivan. Ivan, you're a good influence. Last will and testament of Edward Puffton. I revoke all prior wills and... I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I tried. Oh! Own every piece of clothing. Let's go. Let's save our game. Through here to the Gold City. The gold will heal us all. Oh, I think my feet are a tad too big. Oh, I got fingers for feet right now. Look at that. Now what is down here? What you doing there, Timmy?
You wait, open this. A key. Something.
But it's not golden yet, so I can't. It won't work. So did it really just make us go all the way down to the bottom of this cave? Just to have to run all the way back out? Oh my goodness, it did. I built the armor upgrade station thing right above that VIP cave. I learned very fast this probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Alright. Turn on. Now we're gonna have to defend ourselves. I knew it. I knew y'all would be coming. Oh, get away from me. Oh, there's so many. This was a bad idea. This was such a bad idea. Oh my gosh. Virginia, help me. Virginia's here. She's come to save the day. Virginia, save the day, please. Please. Okay. All right. This is not going how I wanted. Virginia, I'm leading him to you. Come here, Virginia. Help me. Please. Please, Virginia. But we have golden armor now. Woohoo. I used my newly acquired golden armor to open this door and start the end game. Oh, yeah, you can put... Oh, you put in all the work. I want you to do all the work for me, please. Oh, get away from me. No. No. Now, you know these creatures freak me out. Tim, you're cooler than your dad. Just want you to know. You take care of them, I'll take their skin. I like that. I like that trade. I feel like something's coming that I'm not going to be a fan of. The more wicked his heart, the more grotesque the creature that dwells within. That's alarming. I feel like that's trying to tell me something here. Timmy, you're supposed to take care of him. We agreed. Something about this place. I'm not trusting how big this room is right now. Oh. See, I shouldn't have said anything. Timmy, you got it. You got it, fam. Timmy does not have it. Bye. How'd you get over here, Timmy? Get it out of here. Let's go. The way out's right here. Let's go, please. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. See, that's what I thought. Now I will take your skin as honorary measures. Oh my goodness! Give me all it. Oh yeah. Give it all to me. Give it all. Give it. Oh my goodness. Complete the story with all friendly NPCs still alive. Oh wait, the story's done? It's time for what? What is it time for? No. Kelvin and Virginia are freeloaders, man. They watched us complete all of that, and then they just... Oh, what is happening right now? Guys, I might have eaten a little too many shrooms before this mission. What is happening? Is this the Golden City they were speaking of? What is that?
I've seen this before.
You've seen it before.
I saw it in a dream.
In a dream. Guys, what is going on? Oh, it's like a weasel or a ferret. Virginia, no. Virginia. Not Virginia. Guys, what's wrong with Virginia? How did we get here? Yo! It's a big blob. Smack him, Timmy. Smack him. Oh, Timmy just got rocked. Sorry, Timmy. Oh, he's gonna...
What did you see? What did you see? What was in the cube?
What was in there? Oh, Timmy with the comeback. Oh, you just got squashed. All right. So listen, I've got a plan for... Okay, don't throw that helicopter at me. Ugh. Okay. Okay, we missed. All right. Why are you... Take it. Take the bomb. Take the bomb. Take another bomb. You're welcome. I have another bomb for you. Ah! Hold on. I'm charging up the bomb. Take the bomb. You think we run out of bombs around here? No, we don't. Another! Shotgun, it's time to shine. Oh. Oh, is it dead? We're going home.
Dad! You made it. You're okay. Oh God, they're coming. Quick, get in.
I want my bag. I want my shit. What is this?
Good luck.
Wait, are we missing a piece? Hold on, guys. Do you have to have all the pieces before you finish the game? Oh, shit. You know, I meant to save my game before triggering that end cutscene. Oh, there's one. Where are our husbands? So, we can keep that save, and that way that I can actually beat the game and then leave the island later without having to play through the entire game again, you know? After that boss fight, I was feeling mighty parched. I drank myself some soda and got the achievement, "This can't be healthy." I was super curious and had to check out what the hell these beams in the sky led to, so I glided over there. It led straight down to the final artifact piece. The problem that I now have is that I'm missing one, and I have no clue how to find it. Not sure how I did this, but my dumbass forgot to hit the record button before entering the cave with the artifact piece, but here it is. I decided to wait until I got back to the house to craft it. At last, the artifact is in our hands. This thing can do some pretty cool things. It uses Sulfite as ammo, and you can use it to turn things that you build into gold, increasing the damage that it can take. Or you can switch modes, and if you have an active teleporter available, you can teleport back to it. I abused the fuck out of this later. Over the course of this entire playthrough, I've been slowly collecting tech mesh, and now we finally have 10. After crafting the last 2 pieces of armor we need, I equip them and get the achievement, Dynamo. The next thing I did when I loaded into the game was load back into the save right before we beat the game. I felt like I was speed running. The only thing we needed from this was to complete the game with the other ending, which in our case was to leave the island. This part was pretty cool. In the cutscene, Kevin is still with us, and I guess we marry Virginia. They had also fixed her legs, so now she only has 2 of them. This cutscene was a roller coaster. Anyways, now that we've done that, I got the achievement, Fought Demons. You might want to brace yourselves. We only have 10 achievements to go. I decided I needed to relax a little bit before continuing the achievement grind, so I just continued building the house a while. Just so you can see my pain, I had 48 out of 50 notes at this very moment, just from playing the game regularly so far. This is sped up. I don't even know how fast. It's ridiculous, but this is what it looked like while trying to locate the only 2 that I was missing. If you ever have to do this, I pray for you. Before I go out in search of those last 2, I wanted to leave this in so you could see how I set up my storage system upstairs. So to break this down simple style, one item had a shelf all to itself. It looks very clean in my opinion, and also is very satisfying to my OCD. Here's one of the blueprints that I needed called the leg lamp, and here's one of the 2 notes that I needed. I ended up pulling up a video with all of the notes in it, then I had the realization that I never actually went into the center of this room. I just did a loop of the edges, so the final note I needed was actually located in the final VIP cave. How ironic. Either way, our last note needed was just sitting right here on this couch. I was so pissed that I missed this. Anyways, here we got the achievement, Gumshoe. This is a prime example as to why the teleporter is amazing as it is. We were across the entire map, and running back would take 30 plus minutes, but with the artifact, it took 3.5 seconds. I went out in search of some turtles, but nobody told me they don't spawn in winter. That's 30 minutes wasted. Instead of wasting that entire day, I go for another achievement, one that is also painstakingly annoying, is the Dig 1000 Holes achievement. I don't think I ever want to do this again. At the end of it, we do get the achievement, Blisters. It's ironic because my fingers also had blisters from spam clicking the mouse button. The next few achievements I get are about to be rapid fire. They were relatively simple to do, and one of which happened to be off camera. This was the achievement, Sucker for Punishment. Not a hard one to do at all, just take a kick to the face by 5 giants. I built this little tower for seemingly no reason, but the view is pretty good. Now that winter is over, we can finally go and get the turtle shells. Before I do though, I walk over to my own personal lake and stick some fish traps down in preparation for another achievement. These fish traps actually work really well. Now it's time for the turtle shells. Slowly, one by one, each turtle was slain for their shells. I must point out that only 3 can be carried at a time. Once all the shells have been collected, I teleport back to the base and use the turtle shells to complete this machine. If you don't know what this is, I don't either, so don't ask me. But I do know that it can be used to plate items in Sulfite. This can be very dangerous as it makes big bad scary creatures spawn to kill you. I don't like this at all. The first item we plate is of course the katana. Gotta do the best one first. As you can see, enemies were just pouring in. It doesn't take me long to take them out, and I pick up my reward, the golden katana. Gosh, this thing is so nice. Now let's fast track this, because if I showed a fight in every single one, this would stretch this video out another hour, so let's not. When I used this katana for the first time, I realized just how easy it's going to make getting the rest of these these items plated. The next one we do is the golf club, then the pickaxe, then the modern axe, but before we finish, I went out to the fish traps to collect our fish. We have to eat exactly 20 of these, so I go out periodically to collect and eat the raw fish. And now we collect the gold modern axe. Then I do the fire axe, the club, the machete, the cross, the shotgun, the tactical axe, the rifle, the guitar, the pistol, and finally, the last one we plate is the revolver, earning us the achievement, oh, shiny. I continue to stuff my face with raw fish. It's the most disgusting animation I've ever seen. Why do we eat the head first? What the fuck? Anyway, this gives us the achievement, I dream of sushi. After eating these turtle eggs, I got the achievement foodie. This achievement took ages though because it was bugging for me a bit. You have to look at the item for about 30 seconds before actually eating it. Otherwise, it just doesn't count. It's the weirdest thing. The last thing I did today was go to the edge of the map and collect the final blueprint that we needed. For some reason, the achievement didn't pop for me until I exited the game, but here we got the achievement, interior designer. I decided for this achievement, I would just join a random game and have someone promote me to admin. Here's what happened. What the fuck did I just join into? So it's actually, I'm doing it 100%. I don't know who the host is. There's an achievement called Trusted. Yes, there we go. Got the achievement. Let's go. What the hell is this outfit? Oh, is this the armor thing? Or the golden armor?
Golden armor.
Dude, I didn't realize the head was so fat when people did that. How many people can we get to stand on top of each other all at once?
I don't know.
I wrecked my snowmobile a couple of years ago doing about 120 kilometers on the lake.
Jesus, bro, that's insane. All right, guys. Well, I got to get back to recording, but I appreciate you giving me the trusted, so I got that achievement. Y'all will definitely be in the video. See you guys. Hey, you too. That was such a wholesome experience for me. One of the guys had actually watched the channel before, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. They were all very talkative, and I couldn't include all the clips there, but I just wanted to show a little bit just to show appreciation for them helping out. But anyways, we got the achievement trusted. Day 50! All right, here we go. So I was going to do a time lapse for this building, but I didn't account to how much time I actually had to do this building. So here's the tour. This is it. This is all I did. At the base, we have this tower that y'all saw. I never finished building that. If we go, oh, Kevin's been up to work. Y'all see that? He's filled all of these up with rocks. Kevin, you did a good job, buddy. If we go in here, we've got stuff that y'all have seen before. Our little lanterns. We've got an armor set that's half full. Got some creepy armor on a stand. Some spears. Bones, sticks, rocks, arrows on a table. Up here is our storage as of right now. There's supposed to be a door here, but there isn't one. Oh, it's snowing. Guess perfect time for me to get off this game. This has been a fun journey, but it officially comes to a close. I can cry myself to sleep with pride now. If you did enjoy the video and made it this far, consider the subscribe button. It's there specifically so that when I upload, you won't miss it. And trust me, there will be more. Thanks for watching.